It's time for an updated turbo price prediction, guys. It's been a long time since we've done one of these, but a lot has changed. We have seen the meme landscape change drastically. So many more artificial intelligence projects coming in. We've got AI agents, but the first one, the yellow toad created with ChatGPT-4, has been around and stood the test of time. In our last price prediction, we didn't even have Binance or Coinbase, but the entire landscape has changed. In this video, we're going to go over the recent price action of Turbo, the channel that we have been trading in, and what my two different price scenarios are for Turbo, guys. You're not going to want to miss this. We're going to get into everything, the toad and more. I love you all. It's never financial advice. The yellow toad is still around, guys. I mean to tell you, look at all these upgrades that's happened. Turbo Chain, Turbo Swap. Look at this exchange listing, 115 plus spot exchanges, guys. And I got contacted by Blowfin. They said, hey, Freeman, you've got a good Turbo community. We want to give something back to them. So free sign up, net deposit of over $100, get $10 in Turbo, and play this spin game for a chance to win free Turbo. They also have leverage trading up to 20x on Turbo. Now, guys, leverage trading can be extremely dangerous if you do not know what you are doing. So just be careful. But if you are interested and Blowfin happens to be able and allowed where you are, just follow your local jurisdictions. Then there will be a promo link down below to check them out. But if we go over to Turbo, guys, this channel has been getting us. I mean, if you go back to May of last year, Turbo is pretty much in the same spot of that. So I understand people that have been invested since May of last year, they're kind of out of patience for it. But people that have been in for a long time, like me, since potentially 3 zeros, even the 4-0 realm, they understand a little bit more. But people want a movement in this space. We are a really short time frame on the mine. There is a oversaturation in meme coins. So what is my first price prediction for Turbo? And this is going to be the most cautious of the price predictions. And later on in the video, I will tell you the more bullish price prediction, but I want to look at something. You can see Turbo has been following this channel pretty good. Have tipped off this high in May, and then we had this high right here in October, and then we barely surpassed the high in December, really following that trend line. And this trend line back here is coming from the lows in May when we started to get that run up, and then the lows that we had in September, and it didn't quite come down that low yet. So my price prediction on the conservative side is just following this. So let's pretend that the bull run's going to end in October. And let's do another scenario where the bull run could potentially end at the end of the year. We could see that in these spots right here, it ranges from about 2.1 cents to a low of about 1.2 cents, whereas in the latter year, it's 1.4 cents and up here to 2.3 cents. Now, why could this potentially play out? It's because the meme landscape has changed drastically. There's a lot more competition, and memes have evolved. They've evolved from something that was created with ChatGPT to something that is artificial intelligence. And let's go over that before we get into the next price prediction. We can see there is now this wave of artificial intelligence agents. These, I do believe, long-term will replace the typical meme coin. These are essentially memes that have a personality. They are not just, a cute toad or anything. But why do I think Turbo can still succeed? It's because it's the OG. It's the OG of all of it. You can see Turbo's volume is down a lot, but it is still over 10% of its volume to market cap ratio. There is a lot of attention on the toad. It's the OG, like I said. And when you look at the exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, Qcoin, Kraken, those are the main ones that normal investors are going to go to, okay? They're not going to go to Blowfin to try to leverage trade. They're going to want to go to something for spot, and they're going to go to the #1 exchange that comes up whenever they Google them. But I do think the majority of memes are going to have trouble succeeding with artificial intelligence agents out there. But we have a plethora of memes out right now. We had Pudgy Penguins come up and take $2 billion of liquidity out of the market. I mean, come on. The overall crypto market cap was not moving at the point when Pudgy Penguins came out. But let's get into the second price prediction, guys. And this one is going to be the more bullish of the two. The first one was very conservative, speaking that Turbo never breaks out of that trend line. And so when we take a look at this, what I want to go to, I want to look at this first bull run there really was in crypto. And we could see back in 2018, we had an overall crypto market cap of about $830 billion. If we go to the tip of the next market cap, we could see that it grew by approximately 3.5x. So let's pretend that that same type of adoption continues to happen with cryptocurrency, that we get a 3.5x on the previous cycle's bull run. So if we take a look at that, that would put us right around the $10 trillion price point, a little bit under that, but for sake of this, let's go the $10 trillion price point. So that's approximately a 2.5x from here. So if we go look at all the top memes, and let's look at what we think Turbo can get in front of. They got Cats in a Dog World. I believe they can pass that. Giga Chad, I definitely believe they can pass that. Popcat, Peanut the Squirrel, Notcoin, Mog, SPX 690. I believe this one will continue to grow, and I believe Based will continue to grow. But Fartcoin, I do think it can get past it, guys, but these are those artificial intelligence agents that I am talking about. So in the best case scenario, I could see Turbo getting to where Bonk is at. And so when we take a look at this, Bonk is at a $2.1 billion market cap, whereas Turbo is all the way down here, just barely over a $500 million market cap. So when we go to marketcapof.com, we can see that is a 4x for Turbo right now, getting us to about a 3-cent price tag. But slow down, guys, that's not it, because we are only sitting at a $3.5 trillion market cap for all of crypto. We got about a 2.5x if we're going to get to that $10 trillion price point. So what could Turbo actually land at? If we come back over here, we could see that if we do a 2.5x on here right now, then that would take us to a little bit under 10 cents, guys. We would be about the 8-cent range. So I honestly think that this is the tip of the top for Turbo, guys. And please don't get mad at me. I've had some extremely bullish price predictions in the past, but the landscape has changed. I believe that people that have predictions, when the data changes, we have to evaluate and move with that. You know, before we didn't have any of these artificial intelligence agents. We didn't have any of this sector, but now we have an entire economy in meme coins that essentially are able to talk to people on X and carry on conversations and bring utility, and I believe that's where the market is going. But Turbo, the reason I believe it can continue to succeed is because it has first movers advantage, guys. It is the top of the food chain. It is the OG AI token, but we are seeing volume down day over day. If we go look at Turbo, and I can't trend it right here, but there was many days not too long ago, Turbo had over 200 million in volume. There is lots of days that it had 100 million in volume, and even though it is still sitting at about a 14% volume to market cap ratio, it is dying off a little bit. Now, I'm not saying, guys, Turbo is dying at all. It's not. That's not what I'm saying. As much as I would love to tell you, Turbo's going to $1, Turbo's going to $2, I can't lie to the Freeman and Finance family, guys. I want to be honest with y'all with all of my interpretations of the overall market. And my interpretations of the market is that the landscape is changing right now. We've got AI agents out there, and they are taking up a lot of liquidity. And unless we get a crazy influx in liquidity and a crazy, backing from Turbo by somebody, I just do not think it's going to be there. But when we get retail in here, they are going to go to Binance and Coinbase. And a lot of these coins are not listed on Binance and Coinbase. Like if we go right here to AIXBT, it is not available on Coinbase, as you can see right here. So people are going to want some artificial intelligence projects. And when you look for an AI meme, what better than the number one of all time, the one that has been around for a very, very, very long time. So guys, I want to know your prediction down below. Which one do you think is more likely? The first one where Turbo continues to follow that channel, or the second one where it takes the fourth overall price and moves linear with it, replace on bonk, guys. And y'all know I love everyone in the Turbo family. I hope y'all were able to join the space I had on my X, guys. We were talking about Turbo Toad's NFT, and we will soon be talking to Aurora Labs about Turbo Chain, guys. So make sure you follow me on X. Watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Freeman of Finance family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.